Have you ever found yourself wondering, why God? Why would you allow this to happen to me? If you are the God that all these Christians around me say you are, and if you're as powerful as the God who created the heavens and the earth should be, why do these wicked and horrible things happen to me in my life? Or perhaps you've asked the question that's more pressing and certainly more rampant in our society, which is, why does a good God allow the wicked to prosper? Well, the Bible contains the answer to that question, as it does many of life's questions. And in Psalm chapter 73, we see an example of a man who struggled with the very same thoughts. Some thoughts that would resonate very well with us today when we struggle with that problem. In the 73rd Psalm in verse 2, he says, "But as for me, my feet had almost stumbled, my steps had nearly slipped. For I was envious of the arrogant, when I saw the prosperity of the wicked." Verse 4, "For they have no pangs until death. Their bodies are fat and sleek." Verse 5, "They are not in trouble as others are. They are not stricken like the rest of mankind." And again, we find ourselves asking, why does God let that happen? Why, God, do you punish those like me who are trying to do good? Well, what we see from this psalm is that, like in verse 12, when he says, "Behold, these are wicked, always at ease they increase in riches. All in vain I have kept my heart clean and washed my hands in innocence." Simply put, what we see is that we think there's injustice. There is a lack of justice in this world. And so we're left to ponder as Christians, have I wasted my time? That's what Asaph thinks in verse 14. "For all the day long I have been stricken and rebuked every morning. If I had said, I will speak thus, I would have betrayed the generation of your children." So we're left with the question of, why, God? Why do bad things happen to me? Why am I not moving up at my job? Why am I struggling? Why did bad things happen to my family members? We need to realize God's not doing those things. And furthermore, we are not wasting our time. We're not living in vain by devoting our lives to God. We should believe in God because He will give us peace. Because the prosperity that God offers is an eternal one of far greater wealth, rewards, and joy and peace than those who are wicked have today. Look at verse 26. "My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. For behold, those who are far from you shall perish. You put an end to everyone who is unfaithful to you. But for me, it is good to be near God. I have made the Lord my God my refuge, that I may tell of all your works." God is our Savior. God is our deliverer. God is the one who spoke all of this wonderful creation into being. And that's the God who wants to bless us. That's the God who does bless us. And that's the God who, if we simply seek Him, He will be our strength and our portion forever. And the tribulations that we go through in this world simply will not add up to the wonderful splendor of what is to come.